Welcome back to Whiskey Outpost. I'm Chris, and once again, this is New Year, New Pour. This is day 18, and we're going right through an entire month because it's dry January, so it's definitely a good month to pick for it. Where I am trying one new to me pour every day. So you are getting the unvarnished truth as I go through and I try whiskeys that have been sitting around my collection that I've never tried. So let's get started today with this is Red Line. I don't know if you can see. This is a cask strength. I'm not sure there's a way I could get the camera to focus a little better. Maybe. Nope. All right. So this is cask strength. Aged for 6 years. It says it's a rare release. It's 58.5% alcohol by volume. That makes it 117 proof. So I'm definitely expecting I'm expecting to get bit a little bit on this one, but that's okay. And this is bottle number 138 from barrel 152 of what looks like somebody wrote that with a pen. Um, if I had to bet, that's probably printed, but hey, I could be wrong. Um, so yeah, and I've never had any of the red line. However, I know there are several out there, and I bought this at cask strength because I bought this at the same time I bought the Penelope cask strength, and so I just kind of wanted to compare apples to apples. Like I have a feeling this is a store pick too, and I'll throw that out there. There's many good red lines out there that you can find on the shelf, including I believe the cask strength. But I got this from Bubbles Wine and Spirits in Gladstone. I've mentioned them before. They're still not a sponsor. They can still change that anytime they want because we all know how much I like my bubbles. But yeah, this is something I'm excited to try. I do like cask strength traditionally because there'll be extra proof. Like it's gonna be a lot stronger, but usually that proof exists for a reason, and that's to enhance the overall experience. Instead of some things, sometimes are just proofy because they can be, and we're not doing that. So, anyway, we're gonna go in. We're gonna give this one the old odor check. Oh, that smells marvelous. The nose on this bourbon is just fantastic. And if I did mention before, this is straight bourbon whiskey. It's bottled in Indiana, so obviously it's not Kentucky bourbon or anything like that. But bourbon is still bourbon. So you do get proof throughout the nose, no matter what. Like you are smelling alcohol, but you get you get caramel, you get vanilla. There's just it's kind of like warm, like molasses bread kind of thing. Yeah, there's molasses. That's actually the smell that I was trying to think of. But you walk into a house sometimes and somebody's baked some banana bread or something like that. I mean, it's not really banana odor, but other than that, just that kind of the smells wafting up is what you get from this. At 117 proof, I sort of feel like the nose is about ready to mask a really good bite. But hey, let's check it out. Ah, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I would have had a lighter, I could have opened my mouth and shot fire there. This feels way more than the 117 proof that it is. It's not unpleasant, um, but I think it's too much proof for me. I don't get a lot of the subtle flavors that I got on the nose, which is disappointing because I really liked how it smelled. I get a little bit of that. Like when I first sip it, that baked, sweet bread, spices, notes, it's all there. And then all of a sudden it's like proof, 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 proof fire. It's not bad. I'm just not sure that it's not a daily drinker for me. Let's put it that way. This is I need to fight my cold. I'm gonna put this in with some hot toddy, and I'm going to figure out, how to burn out everything that's going on in my throat, kind of bourbon. But there's a market for that, and it just I'm not sure that it's me. But yeah, let's try it watered down a little bit. You know what? I'm actually gonna add a little bit more bourbon. I'm kind of worried the size of the rock that I threw in my little glass. Uh, definitely is not in proportion to the amount of liquor that I put in there, and I would hate to give you a diluted bourbon review. So a little bit more just to kind of balance everything out. Get that cork back in there. Okay, so that's a lot better. Clearly, my issue with it being neat was just the proof, because the minute I let it dilute a little bit, as you can see, I mean, color wise, there's a difference. I've diluted it down a little bit, and suddenly everything that I thought the nose kind of led me to believe was going to be in the flavor is there. Yeah, there's the barrel staves. There's some of the molasses. There's some of the spice. I mean, yeah, overall, I'd have to say the proof probably washes me out a little bit on this more than I'd want. Drinking on the rocks takes care of a lot of that. So, yeah, maybe this shoots up the list of bourbons that I would drink with a rock in it, just so I don't breathe fire every time I try to talk after taking a sip. Um, and even as I talk, I can still feel a little bit of alcohol on my palate. So it's kind of a neat trick there, Redline. But yeah, I definitely, I'm not sorry I bought this. Like I said, I just don't think it's a daily drinker. This is a rough day at the office. Let's get the party started kind of bourbon, which I think is going to appeal to a lot of you out there. It's not my taste, but it's not bad. So it certainly doesn't taste like cheap bourbon or anything like that. It just whew, fire. But anyway, thanks for stopping by the Whiskey Outpost. We're going through kind of quickly this month. One pour per day. I hope you come back tomorrow. Hit that notification button. Leave a comment. Tell me if you like proofy bourbons and which ones I should try to get a taste for it. Any of that. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time on the Whiskey Outpost. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.